Welcome back, Guy Who Never Uploads here, and today I'm going to be showing you my design for a very simple and compact and easy to build furnace array. It's very easy to use. All you need to do is just remember one simple rule. You put your stuff in the fuel in the top chest, and note that it needs to be full stacks only, or else it won't distribute perfectly. So no half stacks or quarter stacks or anything like that. It needs to be full stacks only. It can be anywhere from one full stack to all the way up to 27 full stacks to fully fill the minecart. Do the exact same thing for the smeltables here as well, just using sand and wood planks, although I recommend you use a better fuel like blaze rods or charcoal. And then all you need to do in order to start it, again, full stacks here only. Same thing with both of them. Don't forget that, or else you'll have to break all the furnaces and place them again to remove the fuel and stuff because it wasn't distributed evenly. All you need to do in order to start is just push the buttons here, and then both of my carts will be launched, and they'll go straight down the line here, filling up all the furnaces. You can see them lining up down here as they come around. And you can also see that when they come back, then they'll be automatically pushed down, and they'll start the next round in order to distribute more of their items until they're completely empty, in which case they'll just stop. That should be about it for the explanation use of this thing, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight into a tutorial. If you don't want to watch that, I recommend clicking away from the video now. Before we get started with the tutorial, I just want to go ahead and say a few quick notes. First of all is the material list. It shouldn't really be too difficult, just quite a few hoppers, but if you have an iron farm that shouldn't be too much of an issue. And some powered rails, again with rail duping, shouldn't be too much of an issue. And then furnaces and some building blocks. It can be any building block. I'm using white concrete, but you could use anything, you use cobblestone or whatnot. And then just a few other miscellaneous materials. One thing that's not on here is 2 minecart chests, but we'll get to that soon. So anyway. The next thing I want to say is you need to make sure to build this farm facing east to west. If you don't know how to check that, go ahead and open the F3 menu, and then it's the second block of text on the left side, fourth line down. It says facing : east. I'll try to put some kind of outline or underline under it so that way you can see where it is. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get to building this thing. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and grab a chest. Your output chest here should be a double chest, and go ahead and place hoppers facing into the back of it, all the way down 32 blocks long. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Same thing on the other side. Then go ahead and place furnaces facing on top of it. I'm going to go ahead and use Tweaker in order to speed this up a little bit. Placing them wrong. Then you're going to want to go ahead and place hoppers facing into the side of each of those furnaces, like so. Again with Tweaker to speed it up. Not 2 hoppers. And then go ahead and do hoppers facing into the top of each of those furnaces. Then do some powered rails on top of all of the hoppers here. This is why you're going to need it to be facing east to west, by the way, because the rails won't connect correctly if it's not east to west. They'll start to connect this way instead of this way. So you can build it north to south, although it's just going to be a huge pain if you do. So I recommend just building it east to west. Or otherwise you're going to need to do some funky rail connecting things and essentially extend each of these lines off an extra one. It's just a huge pain. So you could figure it out if you really need it east to west, but you're better off not even bothering with the hassle. Next, you're going to need to get out some of your concrete, or any other building block for that matter. And then go ahead and do some extra rails, non-powered this time. Go ahead and place them like so. Nope. See, we're going to need to do some more funky rail connecting things, but it shouldn't be too bad. And actually, for this one, we should have regular rails there anyway. So the next thing we're going to go ahead and start working on is powering all of these rails. We can do that by counting in 9 from the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go and drop a block and a lever on top in order to power it. You could also use redstone blocks here, but I'm going to go ahead and use the concrete with the lever on top because it's cheaper to use block and a lever. And of course, place one on the other side as well. And then do the exact same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same thing, other side. One lever, two lever. And then we can go ahead and start with the like extra rail portion over here that we use in order to re-spin the minecarts again. So we'll go ahead and start with a little L shape here. Go ahead and do a detector rail on this block, as well as two powered rails here. Those should be powered by this lever here. If they're not, you didn't place the levers quite correctly. You can also go ahead and place a block here and also do some along the side here. And then we're going to go ahead and do one there, one up, and one to the side like so. We can also go ahead and do some more block placements here. If we go ahead and we're going to replace this with a rail and then do another rail off to the side and then go there, then up one, there, there, and just make the same pattern with me here. More rails on top like so, and we're going to go ahead and do a regular rail on the very top, and we'll go ahead and come around the back side and place a lever in order to power all of those rail lines there. Go ahead and extend these regular rails out. You can do a block here and a regular rail there, and a block here for the minecart to sit on. We're going to need one here for the comparator as well as one up and one behind. And we'll go ahead and get to some of the redstone stuff. So we're going to need a trapdoor, we're going to need a comparator and some dust. So we'll do dust on those two blocks and a comparator there in order to power the dust. And then we're also going to need a piston. Just regular piston. I specifically made it so we don't need to use any slime blocks for this in case you don't have access to those yet. You're also going to need to use a trapdoor here, so that way you can easily access both minecarts from where they're sitting. And at this point, you should be able to put in both your minecarts here. You just go ahead and grab your chest minecart, and you can put one there and one there, although you need to place the block in order to start it. Last thing I like to do is go ahead and place in some buttons. Place a block there to put the button on, and then also a button here on the other thing. And if this works correctly, we should see all the minecarts come back in. Actually, one more thing that I forgot real quick is we've got to place in a block here so that way the minecart doesn't fly off when you push the button here. Or not when you push the button, but when the minecart comes in and gets relaunched, the minecart can fly off the side back here if you don't place a block there. So, alright, thank you for watching. I hope this design is useful to some of you guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. See you later.